Yes, April has been fantastic for Gibraltar. We've had 41 calls, which is the largest number we've ever had in April. And this year is also looking like we're going to hit one of our highest years with regards to numbers of cruise calls.
The Rock's on track to welcome almost 240 cruise calls this year. The government says the numbers show Gibraltar's efforts to attract more cruise liners is working. Although cruising is on the increase globally and is a sector which is booming after being hit hard over the COVID years.
Well, I can only compare the results to what we have been doing in Gibraltar and looking back at the past 12 years of cruising. The numbers can be very variable because it depends on how the itinerary planners choose what destinations they choose. The only thing, we market the destination, we work closely with the industry, we get very positive feedback, and when we see that the trend is for our numbers to rise, I have to think that it is because of the work that we're doing. And if it isn't, well, then fantastic. But if it is, well, we need to also think that what we're doing is actually working and continue to work hard so that we get even more numbers coming in the next few years.
Christian Santos partly attributes the success to the relationship that's been established with industry players, with the Rock always aiming to stay ahead of the game. Last week, he addressed a dinner which formed part of the Cruise Lines International Association conference.
We have to make sure that we keep Gibraltar on brand and brand Gibraltar PLC out there so that people know what we offer. We have a lot of collaborations with press and with trade. We have a lot of contact with travel agents. Whenever there's one of these conferences, there's also some expos. So we're very much in contact with all different sides of the industry because Gibraltar is a very popular port, has always been a popular port, and we need to make sure that we continue to be a very popular port.
The Minister believes the Rock is a great product. The people, he says, play a big part, always very welcoming to tourists. And there's also the proximity to the tourist attractions, never more than half an hour away. There are plans to keep improving these.
We've got a lot going on. We've got something like 7-8 major projects happening in terms of tourism. So, for example, we just had the World War II tunnels. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's absolutely world-class. It's excellent. World War II tunnels has just opened up, and they're going to be improving the product even more. We have the Northern Defences coming up. This is like with private investment filtered in as well. We have the Moorish Castle. We have the total private investment, which is a hollow rock, which is a microbrewery inside the rock, which is excellent. It's going to be excellent once it opens. We've got the Mount happening, which we'll be able to do weddings, which is something that, in fact, we are really famous in France. They did a marriage at first sight, and Gibraltar featured really prominently, so we're very quite famous there. And then we have things like we did an expression of interest for the lighthouse, which, again, very unique, very bespoke. It's one of the southernmost points in Europe, where you have a Trinity lighthouse. So that's going to be really exciting once it opens.
I'm not one to ever be complacent about anything. It's not who I am. It's not how I've ever done anything. And here, you can call me greedy, but I think that we have great numbers, but we can always try and get more. So we'll always be working to make Gibraltar a sustainable, accessible destination for everyone. And this is what I think as well is a great positive for Gibraltar. It caters for all different types of people. So you can come here, you can go for a stroll, you can go to one of the free attractions, or you can go up the Upper Rock Nature Reserve. We've got a historical product that is the envy of the area, because it is. So I will continue to work with the team, and we're all working together very closely with the Ministry of the Environment, who are the ones in charge of product development, so that we enhance the product, so that there is more to see and people wanting to come again. Because remember, the cruise line passenger comes for one day, but the aim is to make them want to come again, and for maybe 3 or 4 days.
And what does it all mean in pounds, shillings and pence? Well, a cruise liner generates its own expenditure. But in 2023, the average individual spend was over £50 a person. The focus remains on encouraging and promoting sustainable tourism so that Gibraltar can continue being considered a destination of choice.